Hello there, I'm Bird. Now, before we dive into the topic, I have lost motivation working on the Bird Show episodes currently, which is why I haven't posted new ones. Also, another thing, I have scrapped the NeoCities Bird Show website, because I found out that I couldn't host video files without a subscription, so yeah, the migration is not happening, folks. Now, the main topic. Today, I will talk about my predictions about Garden of Eden 9 and the ingredients to making a good fan-made Garden of Eden 9. If you want to stay accurate to the games, of course. I am not forcing anybody to follow this, but these are just recommendations if you want to stay faithful to the lore and current knowledge of the game. For this section, I will review each character that are currently alive in the game as of Garden of Eden and try to predict which will appear in the game. For starters, there's Bandon. Now, if you're not living under a rock, you might know he's a bit of a nutcase along with Syringan, Flumbo and Bandolina. Since in Garden of Eden 8 ending, all four of these characters fall into a uranium vat, and according to the first teaser we have, fused together into an abomination. If you're planning on giving the abomination a spotlight in your fan-made contents, do it more than just once. There are high chances it will be the main antagonist of the chapter if Brashista is an ally, that is, but we will get to that later. Back to the abomination, it will be more than just a one-time encounter, unlike in most fan-made videos. I think it will be a recurring antagonist through the chapter until we get into a final boss fight with it. It isn't the main focus of the chapter though, that title goes to the artist anteater, Brashista. It's 100% certain that she will be the main mascot of the game. Like, come on, she's on the banner of the game page. So, she won't be a one-time encounter either. Furthermore, I think she could be an ally. Mostly because I don't think she would really care about killing us, and she seems to be more intelligent than most other mascots, as seen when she tricked the parent at the end of Garden of Eden 8. As for her personality, she speaks like if she was narrating a teaser scene, and seems to be quite pessimistic if we count her quote from the Garden of Eden 7 secret room. She will also probably have a survival guidebook for the Abyss made by Syringan, as seen in the second teaser trailer. On to Sir Dada now. He's not dead at all, as we can see in the most recent teaser of the game. He's holding a sword menacingly, which let me think he won't be an ally but an enemy again, just like in the previous chapters. As for what he will do, it's still unknown, but it probably won't be anything good for the player. As for the characters seen in screenshots, like Sheriff Toadster and the Baby Lobsters, they are a bit of an odd case too. Although the screenshots they are in are clearly for Garden of Eden 9 Steam page, the images themselves come from the previous chapter. The characters in these are Sheriff Toadster, Lorenzo's babies, Brashista which we mentioned earlier, Jumbo Josh, and the Elder Uranium Citizen, although only his crown is seen. Here's what I think for each of these. Sheriff Toadster and the Uranium Elder have the highest chances of coming back. The Sheriff, because he will very probably apologize for what he almost did to the parent, or be sad because he couldn't protect the law. And the Elder, because in the screenshot we see his crown on the floor and himself nowhere to be seen, which could mean he escaped Zalphus and the Uranium village. Jumbo Josh will likely come back, although I'm uncertain if he will, but he's one of the main mascots of the game and didn't have that much screen time in 8, so I assume he will come back, but to do what? Well, I don't know. Your guess here is as good as mine. And for the Lobster babies, I don't think they will come back. They don't really have any important role for the plot anymore, since Lorenzo is dead, and I don't think there are more of them in the Abyss either. On to two interesting cases, Truffitude and Ramanda. These two characters haven't been seen since Garden of Eden 0, but we do know they are alive. First of all, we know Truffletude is alive, because he's been foreshadowed by the case report notes in the 8th game where we are told he is an adult now, and he's in the reclamation team that hunts the parent through the whole chapter. As for Amanda, we know he is alive, because it's been mentioned in a case report about Flumbo that he, called Case 56, in the note, will be used to expand the facility, since he has impressive digging skills. If Amanda was dead, Vanland's kindergarten wouldn't be this big either. So these two are likely coming back, especially Truffletude, which might end up being hostile towards the player. But I think he could calm the abomination, since Flumbo remembers him, and he's part of the mix. In the Flumbo-focused Vanland Chronicles episode, we learn that a familiar character was gonna have an important role and come back in the 8th chapter. Except it didn't happen and is now saved for a later one, presumably the 9th one, Last Ticket to the Abyss. I have a theory that this could be either Slow Saline or Captain Fiddles, but I'm honestly leaning more towards Captain Fiddles, as Slow Saline already got some kind of comeback in Zero in her secret room, and also because Captain Fiddles is very important to the story according to one of the brothers' message from Discord. I don't know what role they will have if one of them do appear, so that's up to your imagination if you're working on fan-made content. As for other characters that will appear for sure, I think it's safe to say Stinger Flynn and his dream sequence and Zalphus will reappear in this chapter. And as for the others like Opila Bird, Nabnub, Kitisaurus and such, well I don't know personally, but if you wanna bring them in your fan-made content, you could. Well, that was a long one. On to the next topic, which is the all-new stuff we know that's coming at some point. First of all, Univaluni. He's the only character so far we haven't seen physically along with a stalker, although he's for chapter 5, not 9, so it's not his time right now. I think Univaluni will be an ally if he does appear, because how in the world could you make him threatening anyways? Another thing is the human from the second teaser, and I have a theory for this. He's part of a group of human employees who are surviving in the abyss after the Bring a Friend Day, which if you know the lore, didn't go as planned. So, we are going to meet our first true humans in the game this chapter. I just hope they won't look out of place. Lastly, Case 104, which is mostly overlooked in most fan-made content, could be the next game mechanic, in my opinion. In the secret room of Chapter 8, we see a board that explains and shows Case 104, which appear to be some kind of glasses that allow you to scan cases with microchips. I don't have any guesses about the main story, aside that the parent is still looking for their child, so I'll end the video here. Thanks for watching, like the video if you want, and keep on moving. Oh, sorry, I mean... and banning.